Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Elevate Podcast. I am one of the hosts, Justin Caraway. I am waiting for my boy CJ to join me. He just texted me; he should be on shortly. But today, of course, it's going to be a little off topic. Me and CJ already had something planned. We'll probably get to that, but of course, my condolences to everyone that lost a loved one or has been impacted or affected by the terrorist attack that transpired here in Texas. And for those children, my heart goes out to you. You know, like, it's, as a parent, you don't think you're going to take your kids to school and have to hear some devastating news about a mass shooting, and this is becoming too commonplace. And it has to be something that we don't just take a moment of silence for, or we just sit here and act like, oh well, it it we have to come together and stop this. And I wanted to do something a little different. I was able to play this clip last week, but in my mind, it still rings true. And this clip, it hit home. It means a lot to me. It's from the great Dr. Minister Louis Farrakhan. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip now, and hopefully CJ will be ready to go. But here we
work is directly to black people. I spend 99% of my time dealing with us to help us reform our minds and spirit that we may do for ourselves. However, when you live in a society like this, and we know that in order to effect a solution to a problem between black and white, then there's going to have to be some meaningful dialogue between black and white in order to effect a solution. The young lady said she's afraid of violence. And isn't it sad that we who have been the victims of so much violence, now whites fear violence from us? We do not have a history of killing white people. White people have a history of killing us.
Once again, that was that was the Minister Louis Farrakhan. And if you notice what he said, having meaningful dialogue between whites and blacks. And this situation for me, like I said, it hits home because I have two kids, actually 4 kids in school, and it doesn't sit right with me, to the point that I'm thinking about not allowing my youngest back in school, and their last day is tomorrow. Even with the award ceremony, I'm still feeling like, yo, I don't know. But let's go ahead and bring in CJ. CJ, what's good?
Hey man, girl out of town for like 3 days, so shit. So like I'm really in. I know I say this about a bitch. So she left. Hey, so she left like early this morning, like before I even woke up. She was already gone. So today, tomorrow, Saturday, and practically the whole day Sunday, because she ain't gonna get back to like tonight, Sunday night. So I had to get my son right, whatever. But I'm up here, man.
Right on.
I'm up here, man.
Tell me you gonna make it Saturday, right? Well, Sunday, right?
Shit, hey man, hey, I'm trying to low key hide that at your house, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm trying to swing by there, man. You let me come through over there this weekend, man. Shit, I ain't got nothing to do.
All right, shoot. I got you. I'll make sure to text you the address. You already have it. Actually,
probably do.
I may be out your way. Arlington. I may be out
Arlington?
there. Yeah, I may be out there Saturday for that Tank Johnson fight. So you can roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Hey,
can roll.
hit me up. Hey, just hit me up, and I gotta tell my mom to, come through and babysit. So
That's a bet. That's a bet.
yes,
Now, man,
sir.
I was just, like, of course, with everything that's going on right now, and what's happening within the United States. To be quite honest with you, hey, Trap B, what's going on, brother?
That's good,
So
A-Rap.
I was really just, really wanting to get your thoughts on the situation because I mean, you already know last week we had our special guest on, and that
There
was
we go.
interesting within itself. But he made a post today that was very controversial, in my opinion. He was saying that the teachers need to be armed, and
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if that's something that I don't know. I don't know if that's something that I can really coincide with or feel comfortable with. So, I mean, I know you a father as well, so I really wanted your thoughts because before you know it, your little one will be in pre-K and ready to go to school, looking forward to it. Where's your,
Facts.
where's your thoughts or your level of comfortability with that?
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like all these school shootings, this shit. Um,
Oh yeah, for sure. We definitely gonna get them
yeah,
up.
for sure, for sure, for sure. But nah, like real talk, man. It's discouraging, like real talk. Cause you're seeing all these mass shootings, and you're supposed to send your school, and you're supposed to send your school. You're supposed to send your children off to school thinking they're be safe. And man, we gotta make some changes. Not even, maybe not we, but these school districts, man, they finna have, like, they need to start making some changes. And I mean, like, we need to beef up security. We need to, we need to do that. But um man, I mean, like, this is hard, bro. Like, it's hard, and it's discouraging, bro. Like, like, we're in a real wild world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what? It's so sad. I haven't even looked into how he got these weapons and how this, that, and the third happened. And contrary to people believe, it wasn't even a Caucasian person. It was a Hispanic brother. You know what I'm saying? So,
But I got my own thoughts on that. And, for me, I'm not even gonna front. Of course, like it's hard, it hurts because these are innocent kids. But I also go back to America and I'm asking, where was this same energy for the victims of Buffalo, New York? Were their lives, was it not worth the media attention because they were elderly black folks? Like I can't help it but ask those type of questions because the same type of weapon, if I'm not mistaken, the same type of weapon that this dude just used, the same type of weapon that was used in Buffalo. And
what?
I was disappointed in our media. I was disappointed in some of the black celebrities, some of the black athletes that, to be completely honest, man, like, yo, Buffalo was a huge tragedy, a huge loss. And the fact that this young man filmed himself committing this crime, committing that terrorist attack, that I was just like, yo, America. I love what Steve Kerr said during his interview. And if people haven't seen that, I suggest you look up Steve Kerr, the coach of the Golden State Warriors. Look up his interview and look at what he said. Because to me, he hit it dead on. And it wasn't just about, the poor kids. He pointed out, we just had this same shit just go down in Buffalo, New York. And we got to do better. We got to make changes. And for me, yes, it does hurt when you're losing a child. It's not an easy thing at all. But the type of guns that are being used to commit these crimes is really what it is. it's distasteful, it's disheartening, and I gotta agree with what I saw on Queen 3 and King, the podcast, what Ivan was saying. There has to be some type of signs there. There's no way somebody's just going out and, doing this type of crime with no type of evidence of sign that's, what's really good. But I want to go ahead and let you finish because, in my opinion, CJ, this ties into the topic that we originally said we were going to talk about, which was the pay, the teachers' pay.
Well, I'll say this. I thought.
I'll go through the comments. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, real talk. It's so unfortunate. It's just really unfortunate. And I was just thinking about contingencies. I was thinking about how can we do to prevent this from going on. But here's the problem I found out with every single one. Just lay it down with me, right? So, teachers having guns, right? I don't think that'll solve anything because you have to realize teachers are humans too, right? Teachers are humans too. And here's my thing about teachers, right? Hell, we already got emotional ass cops out here. God forbid a student swing on a teacher and then she grabbed the knife. So that's out the conversation right there. So I'm like, we already see how fucked up these police be with it. Let a teacher have a bad day and these kids, and she tired of this same little knucklehead, and he getting to, what I'm saying, she or he pulls the strap. So I'm not a big fan of teachers, having that type of access to weapons, right? Agreed. Then I said, okay, what about if we beefed up security and have security maybe, I don't know, have metal detectors or like really going through bags, right? Here's my thing. Now, here's the problem with that, right? They're going to have to do that every single day and with every single body, right? Because the moment you don't do it to everybody, then you're picking and choosing of who you're going to check and who you're not going to check. That can also create a big issue because you're going to be like, let's say if it was, you're going to be like, damn, April, you done checked me 3 times. You're not checking this, that, and the third. And then God forbid, you have daughters, some people have, feminine products in their bags that they might not want to pull out when they want to go through a metal detector or they want to, empty your things out, or you have some, you're starting to breach into certain people's privacy. So I'm like, damn, that can become an issue as well. So I'm thinking, okay, I don't know about like the whole metal detector. I mean, which I think is, but I don't know. I can see that going some type of wrong too. So then I was like, all right, let me think of another way of how we can stop this, right? And then I was saying, all right, what if maybe security is beefed up as far as, just having security, and this kind of messed up a lot of things as well, because I don't know how South Garland rolled down, but you have some schools that are really, really tight with the community to where you do have people that they're not technically like, they don't have an ID badge, but everybody knows. Like, we had a whole bunch of those in Lancaster. They didn't have an ID badge, but we all knew them. They were part of our extracurricular activities, Now you're going to have to tell them, nah, bro, because you're technically not a part of the staff. You're not this, that, and the third. So, so it messes up a lot of things, right? But here's my thing where it all starts. It starts at the crib, bro. You know what I'm saying? It starts at the crib, and you have some parents, they see the signs and either they don't care or, they're not too worried about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's difficult. This is a difficult, this is really just difficult, man. I really hope it don't, goes down like that. But I'm definitely not a fan of teachers having guns. Hell, police don't even act right, and they're lawful. They quote unquote somewhat above the law. I can't have my teacher knowing, you know what I'm saying? So that just, that's just not gonna work. But okay, so how do you defend yourself? I got you. You don't give teachers the guns. You just beef up your security. You know what I'm saying? You just beef up your security. I don't believe in teachers having guns, bro. Cause I can already see that going left. If I dare anybody to challenge, I see that going left extremely quick. You know what I'm saying? So, and then God forbid kids know shit now. What if the kid finds a gun, even though it's gonna be in a secure area? I just see that shit. I just see it going down. So that's that can't go down. That just can't go down.
Yeah, I'm with you all day on that. I think that, that's totally the wrong idea. But it brings me back to the comedian Chris Rock. And I watched one of his stand-ups, and he was saying this. And he said, we don't need gun control, we need bullet control. So if you make the price of bullets so extreme, so high, I guarantee you the killing, the shootings will go down. And not only that, but his last stand-up that's on Netflix, he made a comment.
Hold on right quick, Justin, but I'm listening to you. But hold on right quick. Hold on, I'm listening. Go ahead.
So his last stand-up on Netflix, he made a statement of you shouldn't own a gun if you don't have a mortgage, because you have more responsibility. You're a rational thinker at that point, because you understand that people are depending on you. People are, concerned about what you got going on or what you doing in life. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, like you said, having a teacher with a gun, like, it don't even add up. It don't even make sense to me. 9 times out of 10, they won't even be trained on how to handle it properly. And let's just face it, kids get into things. But my whole thing is, straight up, when you really think about it, like these, and A-Trap can definitely speak to this, is you look at those schools in inner cities like Chicago, like Lincoln or Dallas, you look at those schools, right? 9 times out of 10, they got metal detectors. And you never hear about mass shootings at those campuses, right? So
you don't never hear mass shooting on any predominantly black campus, probably anywhere. But go ahead.
Don't. Yeah, and that's my point. Like, 9 times out of 10, most of us, we understand and we know at a very early age, if your parent does have a weapon, you better not touch that, because your parent is gonna tear your ass up.
Because that's your ass.
Yeah. Number 2, you go to school, you go
RPG, baby.
Yeah, you gonna get caught with it. So imagine just not even saying anything. Don't say anything to the students about it. Pop up that metal detector. Watch how many of them really, especially, I know when I was in school, when we had the drug sniffing dog come through, watch how many, can I go to the restroom? Can I go to the restroom? They were hiding stuff in the ceilings. I'm like, y'all like, for real, just on that. And it's funny because we able to laugh at it, but it's serious, because it's like, yo, man, take notes. And that's really what my thing is for and to be quite honest, really, white America, take notes. You need to be looking at us. Y'all like to steal our culture, like to steal our swag and everything that we do. You need to take notes on that, because you don't hear predominantly black schools being shot up. I ain't never heard of a HBCU having multiple people killed in a shooting on campus. Just haven't.
Hey, but that's the thing, man, because we don't operate like that. That's not how we get down. Even when we were segregated and we was getting our ass whooped, we was getting our shit slapped. Justin, we laughing, and I can laugh too. Hell, my granddad was trying to get his ass whooped trying to walk through that white ass hallway and shit. Goddamn segregation, giving niggas the old fucked up water fountain. They probably just had a hose and shit. But you see what I'm saying? But like, bro, But like, hey, but you know what? But like, that's the thing. Like, we've never been like that, and we've had the reasons to. Shit, hey, we got reasons to be like, you know what, all this out. But you know what? We don't do that. That's
But
not.
that's exactly why I played the Minister Louis Farrakhan at the beginning. Is because we have been the victims of violence for so damn long as a race, and and honestly, just in America, we have been the victims of violence for so damn long, but yet we're the first ones to want to send prayers or want to help out however we can, even though we know this country treats us like shit. We still got heart. We still out here praying for those families, still showing our sympathy for those that lost their lives in Texas. But just like I said, also, what about Buffalo? Why wasn't Buffalo highlighted? Like, and I get it, it's kids. I get it. They're innocent. But those elderly black people were innocent. They didn't ask for that shit. So just like those kids didn't. I'm not trying to take away from either party, but I'm just saying for us being Americans, us being black Americans, you truly gotta look at that and you truly gotta ask yourself, yo, what the hell is going on? What are they trying to tell us or show us in this country? Because I swear to you, Buffalo was on the news for probably like 2 days, and that was that. This is going on it's going to be here for a while because they're trying to, we got to figure out what caused this and da 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 da. And I understand mental health is real. I truly understand that. But just like they went and took that man's life in that school, do that shit to those white shooters too. Whenever they do some dumb shit, take their lives too. Ain't no negotiating. If I was a negotiator, I'd have been like, look, go ahead and kill yourself. Because as soon as you try to walk out or do something, we finna pop your ass anyway. So you may want to go ahead and do it yourself.
But see, but Justin, but get this. See, white people, and not all of the times, but most of them white shooters that commit those hate crimes are quote unquote mentally ill and all that. I ain't gonna lie. That's that sense of entitlement, man. That's that sense of, like just the mentality, like we don't even think about the same shit. Like they were probably with their little groups, because man, look, when it comes to these mass shootings, somebody knows about it, and they, like, all the signs be there. It's just it's just really unfortunate just how we get down, man. And well, not just how we get down, but just how they get down. These school shootings, these mass shootings, they gotta stop. Like they just point blank period. They have to stop, and it starts in the household and it starts at home. But it's just, but it's one of those things. It's like, that's why I say the only thing you can do is beef up the security, and we need security, and we need, DPD, all these, like, we need to beef up security, because if you're seeing somebody walking that's unknown, I need somebody there like, hey, like, what you doing? You like, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
But it's, it's unfortunate. We have to start doing, because people are having way too much access to weapons. And I understand. And mind you, the majority, and I even looked this shit up, it's the majority of white people that love, don't get twisted, nigga. I love my weapon, but I don't idolize that bitch like how I idolize a Dodge Hellcat Charger. Nigga, that's the shit I want. I can give two fucks about how my pistol look. Hey, I like my pistol. I like what I got, but that's it. And that's just for my protection. And that's, this, that, and the third. Hell, them Caucasians, and yeah, man, look at this piece here. And you're like, bro, why you got all this fucking ammunition, nigga? Yeah. Like, what? Like, seriously, why?
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, why?
Right. You're absolutely right. And I'm going to throw this out here for everyone listening and for people that may go back and listen later. But one of the things that I'm doing myself as far as like a added measure of security, and I've already reached out and talked to my son's pre-K teacher to let them know, like, look, school year is out, but next year for sure, I'm definitely attending the parent teacher conference, definitely attending PTA meetings, definitely getting in front of the principal, and I'm going to create a group of parents, not just fathers, not just mothers, but parents, where every morning we're going to assign 2 parents each day to just walk around the school, outside the school, to double check. Let's make sure all these doors are shut. Let's make sure everything is, how it needs to be. Because I live in Redneckville, to be quite honest with you. And like you said, they love their guns. And I don't need none of them getting pissed off saying, hey, we going to go take target practice at this elementary school. Because I don't know how I would have responded in that type of incident being one of those parents. But not only that, but as a black man, I feel like, honestly, we already looked at as like almost like security anyway. Because I know every time I go to justice school, they always looking at me like, hey, how are you, sir? How are you? And I make sure, put my smile on, shake hands, everything. Even that was 2 weekends ago. I took Jeremiah, my oldest son, I took him on his field trip with his classmates. And the love that they showed me and they gave me, because you could tell they don't have too many black fathers that's actually active at his school. And those kids, man, not just the black kids, the Hispanic kids, the white kids. Oh, Mr. Caraway, you so funny. Mr. Caraway, you so cool. Asking Jeremiah, hey, when is your dad going to come back and chaperone again? I'm like, hell no. It was hard as hell trying to keep up with 11 kids at a water park. I'm like, no, I'm good. Hell no. But just that presence alone. And if you notice, that shooter, they released some of his text messages, and the fact that he said he was waiting for his grandfather to leave, because that tells you what a male presence is, and a male presence can mean in a household. Regardless, that wasn't his biological father, but that was his grandfather, and he had that, just call it what it is, he had that fear in him that he knew, even with those guns, hell no, I ain't gonna play with my granddaddy because he'll get in my ass. So that, to me, CJ, for me and you both, that should be a wake up for me and you to challenge ourselves and push ourselves every day in our kids' lives, to show them how to love their mama, how to respect their mama, how to respect women, period. But also, that really told me that our role is undeniable. And especially as a black man, when you have that type of respect and admiration from your child, where they don't want to do bad in front of you, that's A1 to me. You can't go wrong with that. So that's the only positive that I took out of it. Because when I saw the messages, I was like, damn, this nigga was calling his grandma a bitch and all that shit. Like, nah, he deserved to get his ass popped.
Hey, well, was he texting a girl?
Yeah, he was texting a chick that was like, I guess from what they were saying, it was a chick that was overseas on some type of app or whatever. So that tells you he probably was a loner, probably didn't have the attention that he desired, and took it out on his grandmother and on those kids. And like I said, he didn't want no smoke with his granddaddy, and that definitely showed.
Hey, you know what? I was reading Mika's comment while you was talking, but I was listening, and no, that's facts. It starts at the crib, and this is I mean, now this is the scary part. It's like, I believe kids need to have interaction with other kids. They need to have interaction with other people, because if you ask me, those people that was homeschooled, those people that didn't spend a lot of time with like other people, they were always a little weird to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, them homeschooled, and I'm like, bro, like, it was just weird, but like they always, but it's like, you want your kids to be out in public to get them social skills, but man, your kid, look, when you put your kids, or when you, you send your kids off to high school or what any, you know what I'm saying? You're truly at the mercy of what everybody else is on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like real discouraging because you see that because like, bro, Justin, bro, it's like you're never going and people don't understand how preference,
Grace, I was just saying, what's up?
It's about that time she pop up in this bitch, man. Goddamn, hey, we gotta show her.
No, we gotta give a huge shout out to H Trap B because he got us booming right now. We got Chief Rocker in the building, Big Mo. These all H Trap people. So next week, H Trap, you on for show with us. And I know CJ, I know you got a lot of things that we can talk about with H Trap about. And I'm asking he continue to drop wisdom on both of us. And man, I'm telling you, when I listen to his podcast, sometimes I just be like, man, I don't even want to comment or say anything because I never want him to get off what he's saying. So I just like it and, show my support. But the knowledge that he drops, man, it's unreal sometimes. And I'm like, yo, you need to write a book immediately or whatever. Let's do something.
Facts.
You got it, CJ. Go ahead.
Nah, but like, you know what I'm saying? But like real talk, I'm reading this comment. Boy, they just
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, man, they just having a comment section within they shit. Hey, man, for real. But like, real talk, this situation is just really unfortunate, but it's like, what do you do?
You gotta get on too. My bad, I didn't mean cut you, CJ. I had to.
No, you good. No, you cool. You cool.
We gotta get him on as well, man. Go ahead though.
No, you good. Nah, but like real talk, it's like, man, it's like, what do you do? And it's like, how do you, you know what I'm saying? It's, bro, like, just like how Mika, just like how they was talking about on Kings and Queens, King 3 and me. Queen
3 and King.
Yeah, three kings and man, no, you know what the fuck I'm talking. Nah, look,
Queen
you know what?
It's 3 girls, 1 guy.
Hey, Lily, Ivan, Mika, and Nicole. Goddamn it, that's on this goddamn shit. Y'all fucking show shit. You know what I'm saying? They were saying how it starts at the crib and it starts at home, but a lot of these parents, they ain't doing their job, but it's, bro, but here's my issue, bro. It's so funny how, this mass shootings is not up like niggas alleyway, bro. Like, that's not what we do. And for the people that was like, oh, well, that one incident in Mansfield. No. It was not a mass shooting. No, I'm sorry. We shot at school, but we, hey.
Grace said, put the red cup down.
Hey, no, but it's like, we don't think about doing shit like that. It's like, no, so during that time in Mansfield, like, we shoot at each other. We're not just randomly spraying. I mean, no, but like, that's real shit, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's like, we're not gonna wake up one day pissed off. You know what? I'm gonna just air this bitch out. Nah, maybe the most somebody might think is, you know what? When I see that op ass nigga, I'm gonna pull the strap and he gonna get it. But that's about it. We're not out here thinking, man, I'm about to go from the first wing to the other wing. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Really on some other people shit. We just don't think like that, bro. Yeah. But it's that selfish mentality, and I don't give a fuck what people be talking about. He's mentally ill, but I don't think you're that mentally ill. I just think you just an evil, sick, twisted motherfucker because you're pulling up to an elementary school. You're not doing this to people year round. You know what I'm saying? So you're taking this out on little kids and shit because you a little weird motherfucker that's alone. You probably get no bitches. You know what I'm saying? You just on some weird nigga shit. So I mean, I'm just, bro. Nah, man, fuck this nigga. Hey, this nigga on some weird nigga shit. Man, this nigga texting a girl from fucking, man, bro, and then the homegirl didn't even seem interested. She like, oh, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? So it's just.
She probably was, she probably was calling his bluff, but I mean, you know, I give you an example of the black community and how we get down, man. You know where I grew up at, and you came out for the kickball game. You remember that rec center I pointed to and showed you where we grew up playing ball? Right. So I'll never forget this. I was probably in, I want to say 4th or 5th grade, right? Yeah. And these dudes were older, and one was clearly like we all knew what he did or whatever, but it didn't matter because he showed love and he was respectful. But he had an issue with another dude, right? And at this point, the gym already, like we already shut the gym down, everybody getting ready to leave. And you know how we get down as black folks. We if we know it's gonna be a tussle, we want to watch the tussle, right? So dude came outside, he put his hand on his car, was like, "Nah, step out. We need to talk. We need to talk about this, blah, blah, blah." And the dude that was in the car had his little partner with him. And he had that pistol on him. He had no problem handing this pistol to his little partner, telling him, "Hold this," and got out there and fought with the dude. Dude took an ass whooping. And his partner, when his partner got him up, he handed him his pistol and said, "You should have popped his ass." Dude looked back and said, "For what? Hell no. That motherfucker just quit. That motherfucker got the best of me today." That's all that was. Dusted himself off, kept it pushing. No problem. Everybody was able to go home. No police involved. Nobody got shot. Nothing. But it was a different time. I mean, that was like, back in the 90s. But it was like, they got out there and they fought like just grown men. And it wasn't he fell down, so I'm finna kick him and stomp him. No, it was he fell down, get your bitch ass up. You won't go? You won't keep going? Nah, we good. You got the best of me.
Hey.
Real gentleman shit.
Hey, niggas, we shooting at each other. We shooting at the ops. Because let's keep it real. Gun violence ain't nothing new to us. I mean, if Adriel want to keep it true, hey, the gun violence in Chicago is wicked. Motherfuckers just be spraying up. You know what I'm saying? But that's the no. Hold on. I got you. It's a difference. We shooting at the ops. These white motherfuckers, and I know the homeboy wasn't white. I'm sorry. Let me. Nah. Okay, these little, you know what I'm saying? You know, these little motherfuckers, bro, something wrong with them, and they're like, "Ooh, I'm so mad. Ooh, I don't get no bitches. Ooh, man, my dad don't let me do this, that, and third." That entitled mentality, you say, you know what? I'm going to show up at school. I'm going to show you how frustrated I am because you want attention. When niggas are shooting at each other, and I'm not condoning it, we trying to get the nigga back in blood. It's a I don't fuck with you. You did some more foul shit. You know what I'm saying? Bang, bang. And I'm not saying it's cool. I'm not saying that's what we should be doing, but it's different. When we're shooting at somebody, it's personal. It's a personal beef. These white motherfuckers that just be shooting, they just be pissed off because they don't get no bitches.
I mean, listen.
And they just weird and they just mad.
Listen.
But definitely because they don't get no bitches. Because if you had some females on your shit, you wouldn't be worried about shooting these goddamn schools up. You'd be like, damn, Stacy hit me up at 8. I'm trying to see what's popping with her. You know what I'm saying? These old lame ass niggas. All right, I'm going to chill out for Ben kicking me out this motherfucker, but we good. Go ahead.
Nah, so check it out, man. Like, I hear what you're saying, and I agree to an extent. What I will say is obviously, like, okay, mental health is real. We need to stiffen up our gun laws. You need to have an evaluation before you're able to purchase a gun. I'm sorry, but I saw this post on Facebook earlier. Well, that was like yesterday, and it said, "Make buying guns the same way you make women get abortions. Make them watch a film. Make them go through a line of people holding up signs saying "Don't kill God's gift" and all of that. Like, make it that way." And I totally agree. I totally agree.
Facts.
What you saw with Greg Abbott and what you saw out of fucking Ted Cruz, little bitch ass, I can't stand that man. But what you saw out of them two, when Beto really called them out, that was.
Hey, wasn't Ted Cruz? Hold on, pause.
Yeah.
Wasn't Ted Cruz the nigga that went to fucking Cozumel or some shit? When we was freezing our black asses off, nigga, when my fucking Nissan Altima couldn't go up the goddamn hill, this nigga all the way up in fucking Cozumel talking about some, oh, my kids wanted to go, so I just went. Nah, you know what? You a snake ass nigga.
Now,
but go ahead.
Only reason he came back was because all the flack he was receiving over that. And you know what killed me? I was living in Wiley at that time, and my neighbors, which are my old neighbors, which were white people, Caucasians, and I didn't, although they were rednecks, although I did question them a lot in as far as race theories and putting shit in their head, I knew for a fact, like, they couldn't stand my black ass. It was so funny. One day they asked Melissa, did I sell drugs? So they were like, he always got nice shoes on. I'm like, damn, a nigga can't have shoes? Like, what are we doing here?
That would have been fighting words. Would have got this shit fucked up, nigga, had it been me.
I mean, I asked him about it because I was like, yo, that's a little fucked up. Like,
and he asked your wife, nigga. He didn't even ask you. He asked your wife on the low key.
But his wife asked Melissa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, yo, I didn't have a problem like having those conversations because I was like, yo, you kill people like that with kindness. They expect me to be on some, let's just keep it real. They expect me to be on some nigga shit, right? So when I show them differently, when I get up and I'm dressed for work, at that time we were going into the office, so I had to wear suits and shit. When I do that and make them motherfuckers look and feel stupid, like, oh, he ain't going to court? Oh, he going to work? Oh, shit, you, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're a professional? Like, they didn't know how to handle that shit. And I would legit have conversations with them just to like, yeah, let me show you where your little bitty ass mind is gonna get you, because there's actually black people out here that's doing shit and actually positive and actually standing for a reason and purpose in life when you with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I always looked at that as, let that be my motivation. Let that push me to want to even take myself further and elevate myself even higher, because it was the best feeling in the world to look at them when it was time for us to move and we closed on our house. It was the best feeling in the world to see they asses out front looking at the movers moving our shit. It was the best feeling in the world for them to see my black ass. Yeah, here it is. I got a new car. Here it is. You know, I done went out and bought a new TV. Oh yeah, you like those Jordans? Yeah, I got a pair in the house. That shit was the best feeling.
Hey, Justin, first off, this is totally off topic, but I got a job interview tomorrow for Bank of America. Nigga, if I get there, hold on, for the Elevate Network, nigga, because he told me to pay. If I get that motherfucker, hey, you might see me in chains, hey, you might see me in here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You might see me dripped out for real. So, you know, hey, but I'll let y'all know, you know, if I get that job or not next episode, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if I'm back in these white tees, hey, if I'm in my casual white tee with my backwards hat, I ain't get that shit. But, you know, but hey.
What's the position?
Oh, so I'll be a, hold on. I actually got to get, hold on right quick. Hold on right quick.
Look, that's how you know it's some shit he don't know.
No, I do. I just don't remember the thing. I just don't remember the thing. It's It's for talent acquisition consultant client services.
So pretty much like HR work. Like
because
recruiting work.
Yeah, because I'm a recruiter.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I hope you land that shit.
Hey man, that shit like 70. Hey, if I get it, okay. Let me not tell my business.
Don't tell your business, but when you get it, don't say if. Just say when I get it. Yeah.
Just hold on, time out, Justin. I make good money now because when we first started Elevate, we was in that one-story house. I was doing my shit on the side of the couch. Hey, the job done posted me up a little bit, but this one right here, nigga, this one would take me to the. Hey, I'm gonna go show up to Ben. Hey, so how much for this network Elevate right here? No, Ben. How much is it for the BS3? Ben, how much you want for BS3? Nah, but it's that good. No cap. It's that good. Up, real shit. But anyway, I'm sorry, but anyway, Justin, I ain't gonna hold you. See, you're a lot more mature than me, cause nigga, had it been my last day, I would have threw the biggest fucking block party, and I would have been in that bitch playing. Hey, it would have been wicked, you know what I'm saying? But but we're two different types. We too different. You know what I'm saying? But
I always looked at it this way, man. You only get one time to make a first impression. And when I'm dealing with anyone outside my race, I always look at it as if I'm representing my race. So when I get those comments of you're so well spoken, I want them to look at me and let me be that example for the next black brother they run into. And when they speak to him, they go in there with an open mind of Justin spoke very well. I expect nothing but the same out of this guy. You see what I'm saying? And you got to look at it this way, CJ. You in a position now with that interview. Look at it this way. You're going to put yourself in a position where you can be the gatekeeper for a lot of our success. A lot of us as black people, you're in a position where you can make that yes or no or pass them along to the next step in order of the hiring process. So you going to take on a huge responsibility. And anytime I go to work, just like I tell my son this all the time, I ain't working for me no more. I'm working for my last name, my legacy. So when it comes down to it, you, your little brother, Jaden and Malia, I want to be able to leave y'all something. I want to be able to make sure like your situation is better than what my situation was at that age. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, as far as, oh yeah, Pop's dead and gone, but guess what? Pop's left us a house. He got us right. Like we all financially educated. We all got our credit right. Like ain't nobody worried about nothing. And if we do need help, we lean on each other. We ain't got to lean nowhere else because now we got it. So you get that position, CJ, real talk, man. You go in there, you represent yourself the best way you know how. And make sure when you speaking to them, look them in their eyes, have your chest out. Confidence is it has a lot to do with landing positions. And that's one thing I had to find out the hard way is some people may mistake your confidence for arrogance, but no, brother, it's confident that you give me this job, I'm going to be a huge asset to this team. I'm going to make sure that this team flourish and it shines. You selling yourself at that point where it becomes, you need me. You don't want nobody else. Ain't no need to interview nobody else. If I don't have the experience, I'm going to get it. And when I do get it, it's just going to make me that much better. So if anything, I'm going to be taking your team or our team to the next level. That's just a little one-on-one skills as far as doing.
Hey, Justin, look. So as a recruiter right now, dead ass, I literally put everybody on, bro.
Yeah.
I literally put everybody, bro. You don't know how many recruiters that do not put, like, they be so stingy. And get this, right? Hold on. I'm a recruiter, and I'm also in charge of how much somebody's going to make. I give them the max right off the gate. These people, and it's predominantly, you know, I'm going to just say my coworkers, they start at the minimum, and then they go up to the maximum. I start you off at the max because I don't want to feel like, you know, shortchanged. Because if I, you know, because of y'all working together, and then she like, dang girl, how much you get paid? You know, she tell you, oh man, well, I make 20. And you be like, you make 20? And she be like, yeah, girl, how much you make? She be like, girl, I make 25. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's right. Because I gave you the max I possibly could, and I put people on because of the opportunities that you're probably not getting. I'll get you in there. I'll do my best to open every single door possible so that you can be successful. And that's why I feel like I'm helping my Black community, because I ain't gonna lie. You not know, and it's people that look like me and you, they don't think the same like we do. They don't put each other on. He's like, nah, I'm gonna give him the. I'm like, bro, why you gonna give him the max? Why are you gonna give him the minimum? Oh, well, it's just because. I'm like, bro, if you was getting paid the minimum and your coworker getting paid the max, if me and you was getting paid differently, then you would feel some type of way. If I was making the max I could, you see what I'm saying? So that's why, and I always try to put people on, you know, and you know, any chance I get, that's what I do. And if I do this at Bank of America, shit, hey, I'm putting everybody on. Everybody getting put on. Hey, everybody getting put on. Hey, I'm putting everybody on, bro, because ain't a lot of people putting us on. Hey, everybody, hey, white people put on white people. Hispanics, they put on Hispanics. When it come to us, hey, we a little funny. We don't use me as a reference, or I got mine, get yours. I'm like, nah, hey, I'll put you on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wish you would have told me, man. I would have made some calls. I'm pretty sure I know some people at BA that would have looked out, man.
Hey, I found you on LinkedIn, bro. And well, hold
I
on.
need to update that. My LinkedIn is so old, man.
Right, so you don't work at
Comerica? Yeah,
Comerica?
I'm still at Comerica. But my profile's so old, man. Like I know that I gotta do a better job of it, because I was talking.
Well, you don't got to, because you already done got your position. So you might be good.
I still gotta update it, because I was talking to one of the head chiefs of the marketing department, and he was interested as far as like trying to figure out more about me. So I'm like, all right, great. So he's like, look, can I find your LinkedIn profile, or do I need to just go to the Comerica website? Like, either one. But then I looked like, damn, yeah, my LinkedIn old than the bitch. Go to the Comerica shit. So I mean, that's a dog, man. Real talk. That's a true blessing that you getting this opportunity, and let it be encouragement for you. If B of A don't work out, that's they loss. You go somewhere else and you apply somewhere else. I'm telling you.
I'm going to Comerica. Shit, hell, man. I'll put you down as a reference. Shit. Hold on, nigga. Melissa might not want that shit, but shit, I will, nigga. I'll take it.
Trust me. You do that, man. I guarantee you, I will for sure put my neck on the line to get you that interview for sure. Then at that point, I will tell you, the rest up to you, CJ. I did what I needed to do. They looking for you, because every review that I have, I'm telling you, I make sure I kill it. My managers will let you know, oh, Justin Caraway, hell yeah, that one we love. We like him. We don't want him going no damn where. Because I make sure I go in there and I break my neck. Because you remember we had Eric Butler on the podcast?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, facts. Facts.
He was one of the HR guys that got me in the position that I'm in. And I felt like I owed it to him to make sure, like, yo, I'm gonna make sure when they look at me, they say, who found him? Who got him in here? Because we need to keep dealing with him, because he knows talent. And that's just how you gotta look at it. So whenever you hire people, be real with them, be upfront. Like, especially us, like, tell us straight up. Black folks, be like, yo, Don't come over here with no bullshit. I need you. You gonna do this. You gonna have to bust your ass and hold it down. And I'm gonna do my part for you.
Hey, man. Hey, every time I try to put somebody on, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hey, man, so you think you deserve this job? They'll be like, yeah, I think I deserve this job. Why you think you deserve this job, nigga? Huh? Why? No, I'm playing. Hell, dog. Hey, bro. I low key, I screen them, and then after I screen them, man, I put them with the interview with the HR hiring manager. Man, I put them with them so quickly. But you just have some people, they just don't put people on, bro. But shit, hey, but that's what I do though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm all about that, man. Cause you hit that dead on.
Facts.
It ain't too many of us that are.
It's really not. That's facts.
And if you are as a black man or woman, if you in that position to make those type of calls or those type of decisions, man, make sure that you utilize it to the best of your abilities. I'm not saying just give people jobs based on the fact they black. What I am saying is give them that opportunity if they qualify, or if they don't, you coach them up and you let them know how to get themselves in a position to qualify. And I'll tell you this, like me, when I was in the retail side of things and I would go through and interview people, I would look at the resume, and if it was more than a page long, or really 2 pages, I get rid of it. It had nothing to do with the name or nothing. If your resume is more than 2 pages, I know a lot of this on here is BS and it's fluff, and I don't have the time or the energy to want to read through it anyway, so I'm going to get rid of it. But if you had a strong 1 to 2 page resume that was strong, like show your awards, show that you do things outside of work. On resumes, people don't realize that if you show that you do something outside of work, like community shit, most companies want to fuck with you because that's their way in. That's how they look at it. Like, oh, well, hold on. He does what with NAACP? He does what with a nonprofit? Great. We need to really look at that guy. So feel free, man. Anytime you got any questions in that regards, if I don't know the answers, I guarantee you Eric does. I guarantee you, hell, even Ivan can give you help with that type of stuff because he's been in corporate America and he know how it go too. And within my family, you got me in the financial industry and Pastor Damon Dawkins that you were talking to in the chat. He's what does he do? He does like investments and stuff. Well, no, not investments. I can't remember exactly what it is. Well, pretty much he tell rich folks how to manage their money. He does that type of shit.
Nigga, don't you do that?
Nah, I do private mortgages, so it's a little different. It's rich folks, and I wish I had that type of mortgage. When you see a mortgage payment that's over $137,000 a month, that's when you like, shit, something ain't right here.
Oh, by the way, offline, and I won't say it, but I looked up your job title and I seen how much you made, dog. Justin, you the richest nigga I know, bro, next to my dad. Hey, you the richest nigga I know next to my dad, bro. Hey, Justin be trying to fool niggas on this app, be like, oh, man, dog, I'm cool. I'm like,
there you go, financial planning. Yeah, that's it. Now, look, man, I tell you this. I've been extremely, extremely blessed and extremely grateful and lucky to run into good people that I ran into that gave me opportunities, put their trust and their faith in me. And like I said, ain't nobody gonna sell you on me better than I can sell myself. So when it comes down to it, as far as work ethics and just getting my hands dirty, I got that shit all day. I can figure it out. Trust me. Because if it comes down to you perform this job in order for your family to eat, guess what? My family gonna eat. I'm gonna make sure of that. And I ain't talking about just my kids. I'm talking about people outside too. If they need something, they need some help, I want to be in the position of, yo, I got you. Let me know what you need. Let us work that out and we'll figure it out later how to get it back. But I had examples of that in my family within shit. Mika, prime example. Mika was one that I definitely look up to as far as on the straight up, I got my shit together and I'm.
We all look up to Mika. Hey, shout out to Mika in the chat. Hey, we all look up to Mika around this bitch. But yeah, shout out to Mika, man.
As I call all of them ain't Wimmer kids, all of them. Hey, they got their heads on straight, and all of them got their shit together. And,
hey, so you got an uncle? You got an uncle?
Hey man, time. No,
I'm playing. No, I'm playing. Chill. Hey, chill. No, I'm playing, bro. I'm playing. Hey, bro. You know what's funny, bro? Yo, your family is like. I'm not gonna say that. It's just y'all are really a tight knit family, and I fuck with that. No. Hey. No, seriously, I fuck with that because my family ain't as tight knit. My family spread apart, but y'all real tight knit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, I fuck with that, man.
Nah, man. Shit, we gonna go ahead and jump up out of here. We all.
Hey, because the Mavs play. Hey, the Mavs.
Yeah,
play,
Mavs
you know
go.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
So, any last words for the people before we jump out of here?
7, but nah, on some real shit. Hey, but on some real shit, I would just say, you know, as far as with the shooting and everything, thanks, fellas, it's all good. You damn right, Mika. You
she said
damn
it's all
right.
God.
What?
God, she said it's all God because I said she.
Okay.
She really on top of her game for real.
Facts. Nah, she is. Nah, real talk. Nah,
I
real
know
talk.
Mika probably scare a lot of dudes because she on top of hers. I know if I was a dude trying to look at Mika a day, Mika like, what? Wait a minute, you bought your own house?
Mika, I don't care what hey, Mika, don't let that white nigga crack, bro. That's all I gotta say. Don't let chill out with that. But but seriously though, you know, I would just say on the real take, just parents just gotta be parents, and you parent your kid, and if you do right by your kid, you're doing right by society.
There you
Real
go.
Talk.
I like that. That was strong as hell.
Real talk.
And I mean, just to piggyback off of that, man, parents continue to love your kids, continue to be active with your kids. Black fathers, no matter how old your son, daughter is, show them love. Let them know you love them. Let them know you care about them. And let's just come together as a nation. We're supposed to be the United States of America. I saw we united during 9/11. We came together like a motherfucker. It's time to come together on this type of events. We didn't look at Osama bin Laden and said, "Oh, it's mental health issues." We didn't do that. We were like, "Nah, go get that motherfucker right now." So I'm asking for America to have that same energy whether it's Buffalo, New York, whether it's Uvalde, whatever. I can't even remember the name of the city. But
Uvalde?
Yeah. Whether it's that, whether it's, Sandy Hook, whether it's George Floyd, whether it's, all of the unarmed Black people that have been killed in this country. Call out the bullshit, unite, stand as one, and let's fight and make change for this country, because we may not see it in our generation, but I want to make sure it's better than what we left it for the next generation coming. So with that, we're going to jump out of here. We're going to see the Mavs go ahead, come back to Dallas tonight with their heads down. But
yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Peace.